Hey, this is Jensen Daggett, and I played Rennie in Part 8.
This is Scott Reeves, and I played Sean Robertson in Part 8.
And this is Kane Hodder, and I played Jason in Part 8.
Where are you, Kane?
Well, I wish I could be there with you guys, but I'm in Utah, right in the middle of a film with Adam Green called Frozen, and just couldn't get out of here because we're working so many hours, and it's a tough shoot.
There is no escape.
But it's a lot of fun.
Oh, that's too bad. We would love to have you sitting right next to us.
I know, that would have been fun. And, here you go. You're escaping again.
Damn! You never get me.
Well, one day I will.
That's right. That's right. You'll catch up with us one day. There you are, starring Jensen Daggett. I love it.
Yes, and Scott Reeves.
Hey,
I still spell my name the same.
that guy in the tank top that we saw in Times Square there?
Yeah.
Yes.
He just came to a convention I was at. I haven't seen him since that day.
You're
You
kidding
are,
me.
Wow.
Wow.
Gordon Curry.
Gordon Curry, I dated him for a year.
You did date him for a year.
Well, that's weird. So did I.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
there
wow.
we are, streets of New
Oh,
York.
my gosh.
Look at that Vancouver looking New York set.
Yeah. I got engaged there. It was such a romantic place.
Yes, I did.
Much more
remember
romantic than is being depicted as here.
I remember us all sitting around and talking about how you were going to propose by the bridge.
Oh,
and
yeah.
planning it.
Overlooking the Lionsgate Bridge in Stanley Park.
I think you spent a whole week trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I did. Wow, man.
that. That was a fun show. I mean, we spent, most of the time, of course, in Vancouver, but the days in New York, the couple nights we shot there were just unbelievable in Times Square, for me anyway.
I
Oh,
remember
me
this
too.
diner that's on right now, the diner that they're showing when you came busting through the doors in the diner and out the back, and we go down the manhole.
Yes, my mom was in that scene.
I have a scar from that scene.
You do?
Yeah, as I was going down the manhole, I was a little too anxious, and I bashed my head. I don't know if you remember, they had to put
that's right.
They had to put a butterfly bandage on my eyebrow, and I still have a scar from that.
Oh,
Beautiful.
God.
Hey, do you remember
Sam,
that
there's
waitress
Sam.
that was in that diner?
Shooting up.
Yes, I do.
That was Rob's sister, I believe.
That's right. That's right.
God.
Now this is Sam.
Yes, Sam. I ran into him at a party a few
The guy
weeks
on the
ago.
left.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a great guy.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I
Oh,
do. Stick something in his...
Yeah, you stuck the
one of his
syringe in his
hypodermic
eye or
needles,
something
yeah.
like that.
if only we had shot at the Statue of Liberty. That would have been really cool, running through the Statue
Do you
of Liberty.
remember? I don't think you were there. Oh no! Kane wasn't with us that night. You were off in the city in Times Square shooting something.
Right.
And Jensen and I had never been to the Statue of Liberty or Battery Park
Right.
And we took the subway at like 1 o'clock in the morning down to Battery Park because that's where they were shooting to get that stuff.
Oh,
That was my first time in New York City.
What?
That was my first time in New York.
Wow.
And we stayed. I'll never forget. We stayed. Oh, what was the name of that? St. Moritz in Times Square.
no clue. Not a clue.
I stayed in the Marriott Marquis there.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah,
I
but
think
you
we
were
were right
Jason.
above it.
We just walked out of the hotel onto the
We
set.
were down in the Bronx. Oh, God.
Oh wow.
Did we ever meet these people
We
when we were
did.
shooting?
Yeah, we did meet these people,
Oh.
and we did not meet them. We met them with their clothes on, though.
Oh, that's why. That's why I don't recognize
That's
them.
why they
I
didn't.
met both of them, but
Oh, you did? Yeah, you did.
I'm sure you
That's
did.
Right. Yeah, we did.
Cast many shots.
Oh, here it comes.
I didn't. This is. Uh-oh.
come on, let's get to some violence.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Now
this is the scene that will keep me from showing my 7-year-old for another few years.
I wonder if these. Well, they're not kids anymore. I wonder if they. I wonder what they're doing now. If they have
and if their kids have seen it.
Yeah.
Gotta throw the anchor over.
it's so cool to look back on people and see where. I mean, it's been 20 years. It's
20
been
years.
2 decades
Wow.
since we shot this thing. That blows. I wonder what
That is amazing.
It is, man. Life goes by so fast. I wonder what he's doing.
Tell me.
Forget about it. Somewhere at the bottom of the
Gosh,
Same
man.
hair.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
And no wonder I had to kill him. When the scene comes up with the spear gun where I stick it in his stomach,
Yeah.
pull it out,
Right.
it's a spear gun, so it has that surgical tubing on it.
Yes.
And I can't tell you how many fans have asked me
bunch of years when.
or commented about that.
And that's
Oh, that's by the way, that's the editor's son, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Steve's son.
Steve's son. Yeah.
You're right.
But
first.
when I pull out the surgical tubing stuff, they said, "Oh, those intestines look so fake." And I'm like, you know, it's not intestines. It never was supposed to be. It's part of a spear gun.
Right.
You'll see it when it comes up.
Oh,
Vowing.
it's amazing what people can fixate on.
Yeah, and how many times I've been asked, when you kill somebody in a movie, you really kill them? You know, and honestly, I think the first couple times I thought it was a joke, but people ask that question with a straight face.
Wow.
I did have a hard time.
This was a hard shot to do. No. Sorry, Scott.
No, I had a hard time camping for a while after this. I'm an outdoorsman, man. And uh-oh, here it comes. Here you come. You're getting plugged in.
Yeah. Little defib coming up.
How many Friday the 13th did you do after this, Kane?
After this, I did 2 more.
2 more. You did 9 and 10.
Yeah,
I mean 8
so
and
I
9.
did
I'm
7,
sorry.
8, 9, 10.
7, 8, 9, 10.
You know,
Wow.
I thought going to New York was a little bizarre, but then I ended up in space, so
Oh, I heard about that.
yeah.
All right.
Well, that makes us seem a little more normal.
Wait, ended up in space.
Yeah, Jason X took
Oh.
place in the future. in
Okay,
space,
right.
So,
You know what I was talking about this in my interview. People were asking me what you were like to work with and what how you prepared for your things. I'll never forget.
oh boy. Here we go.
I would walk out of the trailer and you'd hear before your stuff. You'd hear like Megadeth and Metallica and all this.
That's
All this
right.
death metal playing out of your dressing room.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I did kind of use that stuff. I still do.
And I'm thinking, oh man, I hope I don't run into Kane on my way to the set. After, he's not going to be happy. He's going to be angry right now. Oh
Well, you
gosh.
guys have moved on to different things, and I'm still killing people.
That's right. Whatever.
Oh boy. Gosh, man. Now, how many horror? Now, have you done other horror films after this besides?
Oh yeah, the other one I did with Adam Green, who I'm working with now, was called Hatchet,
Okay.
which was a lot of fun, a lot of killing, a lot of horrible violence.
Uh huh.
Fantastic. By the way, these masks are now available.
Got you good.
Yes, I've
for
seen them.
purchase.
Yep.
A lot of people brought them from a
Did they
famous
really?
toy store that I probably can't mention, and they look very realistic. I probably saw about 30 of them last week.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Some of them are such good reproductions that they even have the same scratches.
That's right.
Now, do you have the original mask or masks that you used?
No.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
By the way, I still have that pin that you gave us all. The last
That's
day of shooting.
right.
I still have it.
The mask pin.
I bet I could sell that for a lot of money on
Probably
eBay.
could. You might as well.
No, I can. I feel like I have 2 boys, and one of them I should just give. I don't know. Feel too guilty to sell it.
What a mess.
Wow.
Yeah, that was one of the harder things in this movie was being completely wet like that all the time. If you
You know-
remember, they were always putting slime.
That's right.
I remember after we got wet, after the storm and all that, having to put on the wet clothes. That was one of the most miserable parts. Was wearing wet, heavy clothes
Yeah.
the entire
Oh.
time.
Jeez.
So they thought that was intestines?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They
Like,
say, oh, it didn't even look real at all.
Right. It's part of
You
the
can see
harpoon.
the tubing right there when it went in.
they obviously don't know their spear guns.
Look at that. How is that supposed to look like inside?
Oh.
Well, at least you recycle.
That's right.
Oh gosh. It seems like every time.
She doesn't look that scared yet.
Not yet.
Give her a few minutes. She looks like she thinks maybe he's going to go off the boat.
I don't know if anybody's ever seen it, but there was an unusual thing I did in this shot. You know, opening up the hatch. But
Yeah.
I won't talk about it just in case they somehow are able to dig it up.
Okay.
Kind of a trick on Tiffany.
Oh. Oh, I heard about that.
I
Is
think
it one of the outtakes?
I think we heard
I
about
think it is,
Yes, we heard about that.
I
Hopefully.
hope they can find it. It's something that's never
No,
been
they
seen
found it.
anywhere.
They found it. They're just not sure if they can use it.
Oh, wow.
It's so
Gosh, you just
saucy.
wonder, while she's sitting there squirming and screaming at the fact that he's going to plunge a spear into her, you wonder if she thought, I'm going to be a screenwriter someday.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh, jeez.
That was a real spear. You know, because I don't really touch her with it until it's the dummy. Just in case, I should let you know when it was her POV inside the hatch, and I was standing up there and opened the hatch.
Yeah.
I had found
October's been awful
or not found, but the makeup effects guys made me a big prosthetic member that was hanging out of my pants.
A member of what?
A member of the
Jim's
family
like my
jewels.
I'm pleading.
Anatomy.
I plead the fifth.
Oh, there's that pin. I kept getting. Everybody was asking me about the pin.
The pen.
There. Now I know what they're talking
You
about.
know what they would ask me about? They would ask me about the pendant. The
Yes,
Statue of
pendant.
Liberty pendant.
Yes, people ask me if I still had. I wish I had it.
I know.
I wish I had that. I
I
still have that
know.
wardrobe. Believe it or not, my mom kept the wardrobe.
Gosh, man.
Oh my goodness, I look like I'm 12 years old in that picture.
I know.
Now, if that pen was such a cherished possession of yours, what'd you stick it in my eye for?
Right.
That's right. That's when you came through the window, huh?
Yeah, the porthole.
Yeah, the porthole.
jammed the thing in my eyeball.
Yeah. Is that after you had the nightmare in the mirror? After Jensen had the nightmare in the mirror? When you were
No, I
looking in the
can't
mirror? I
guess
remember
we'll
these things.
see.
Blood started coming out the faucet, and you looked into the mirror, and little Jason, little boy, came out of
Right.
the mirror and came to get you.
Oh my God, that's right.
I remember it vividly.
You'll see it in a while.
I also remember every time I think of Peter Mark Richmond, I think of him in the scene with I can't. This is awful. Her name escapes me, but the girl who did her anatomy, her biology project.
Charlene.
Charlene. Wow, that's good.
Wow, that is right too.
And she was a sweet girl, and she had her biology project painted on herself, and she came
That's
to
right.
Jeans.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're giving it. Don't give away the movie.
Oh
Scott.
gosh, sorry.
Don't give away the movie.
I drove after we did this for quite a few years in a row. I drove by that very pier so many times.
Really?
Because I made quite a few trips to Canada and Vancouver, working, and so we would go up if we were there in the winter working. We'd go up and ski at Whistler.
Oh, right. That's
and
right.
we'd
It was on
drive
the way to
by
Whistler.
that very place.
And
and
what was
It was
this
so
area called?
cold.
It was a lake, right?
yeah, it was
Right.
It was kind of a an inlet.
Oh,
kind of-
okay.
And yeah,
So it was salt water then.
it was salt water.
That. Oh, there's Gordon.
Oh, wow.
There's you.
Wow.
Nice hair, Scott.
Woo, thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
And the guy on the right is Warren.
Yeah, Warren Munson.
Warren
Yes,
Munson.
Warren Munson. That's right. The guy who played
Wow.
my dad. Right?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, he was.
old and something new. I used
Wh-
that sexton.
Does anyone know what has become of Warren? Is he still
I have no
acting,
idea.
or is
I don't know.
Well, he's probably
I was
70 years old.
he has to be
Or 80.
or 80.
70, right. Right. Oh my gosh, there's Gordon.
He could be 90 for all I know. I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out how
He was a great guy, though.
How I fell for a guy with that Beatles mop top.
Come on, man. Oh, Gordon.
Yes. Like, wow, that's quite a haircut there.
Gordon went from this to. Do you remember the dance he did in my big? Oh, I forgot. I didn't. I was like, what was that? The dance he did in My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Yes. I think he did that before this movie.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Oh, not My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Are you
Not My
thinking
Gre- I'm thinking
of Cousins?
Cousins.
Cousins. He filmed
Yeah.
that before this.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right,
He's a
because we
great
were all
guy.
watching that
Gordon's a great guy.
while we were shooting this.
Yes.
We were having a good time talking about that.
Do you guys remember? I said this. Oh, here he comes.
The amazing thing to me, Kane, is
Yeah.
the fact that you swam to New York. That
Tell you what.
blew my mind.
Coming out of that water was freezing as usual.
Yes.
Everything was. But that was a much harder shot than it looked like. Just trying to stay under because, the foam latex,
Right.
Oh, dude, I can't imagine
buoyant.
some of the physically demanding things that you've had to do doing this stuff.
still to this day, one of the hardest scenes I've ever done as Jason is in the disco with Kelly.
Really?
Kelly who?
Why?
I was so overheated, and I don't know if you saw it was a disco floor with all lights underneath.
Sure, yeah, I
Right.
remember that.
And it was so hot from the lights, plus it was on that ship, and there was no ventilation, and we had to do it over and over. It was just, I really felt like I was going to pass out so many times. And by the time I choked her up to the ceiling, I was so exhausted I could barely do it. It just doesn't seem like a very difficult scene, but
Pretty.
Oh,
I
geez.
canned believe I
The
didn't
love
take
affair
advantage
begins.
of the hair product endorsement.
but your hair isn't even all that outdated compared to some of the others.
That's true.
Wait till you see mine as the movie goes on. Wait till you see it.
It's fairly big right now there.
Yes.
Above your forehead.
And this is nothing. It just keeps growing as the film
Yeah,
goes
yeah, I remember.
on.
Keeps growing.
I spent about
There's that
8 weeks
pendant.
of my allowance on that pendant.
Oh my goodness. You really got nothing for that, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
You got nothing for it.
I know.
and-
Pay off.
What the heck, man?
That vest, my mother still wears that vest occasionally.
You have that?
Yes, my mother kept the
Are you
whole
serious?
outfit. I'm not kidding you.
Oh, you're not joking.
I'm not joking.
Wow, man.
I need to make a list of things to sell on eBay throughout this.
No joke, man.
Already been through all of this.
I'm sorry, Uncle Charles. Please don't be upset.
Wow.
So you don't know what happened to that pendant?
Upset.
I don't. I should have asked for one. It's crazy. I'm sure we had 10 of them. I don't know.
Oh,
Why I didn't.
oh,
Martin. Martin Cummings. Martin Cummings is about to come on.
I loved Martin, man. He was such a cool, quirky guy.
Yeah.
And I just thought, gosh, this guy is going to... What did he go on to...
He moved
Did you-
to LA after. I know that.
He did?
was a Vancouver actor, and then he moved to LA, and he did. He definitely has worked since
He
then.
reminds me of Matt Damon to a degree.
I know, it's so true. And her name is some kind of herb. I want to say saffron or...
Saffron, that's it.
Is it?
Saffron?
Okay, there
I was
you
going
go.
to say tarragon.
She was cool too. She was
Wasn't
very
Yeah.
he
smart.
really a musician, or her father was, or something like that?
I can't remember. God, he does look like Matt Damon.
Doesn't he look like Matt Damon?
Yes, he does.
With a
I
bad
didn't even
wig
think about
at that point.
We should start telling people that Matt Damon's in the film so they'll watch it again.
He could pass for a young Matt Damon, you know?
Well, those glasses are really working for him.
Everybody was so cool. Really, they really were on this movie, man.
That's true.
Everybody
Yeah.
got along so well and hung out while you weren't shooting.
There was no
in
real
vacuum?
drama.
No.
I don't remember any drama.
I don't
which
remember
is
any drama,
so
really.
rare
Yeah.
for shooting on location.
That's true.
Recently, I've been in touch with VC.
I saw him last weekend.
He was there?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
What put you in touch with VC Kane?
Just conventions, you know. He got a hold of me because he wanted to, you know, ask my opinion on certain conventions and stuff like that.
Okay.
So
I've
I
got
think
to
he's
get.
gonna
He's
do
a great
more of
guy.
them now.
I've got to start showing up at these conventions.
Yeah,
yes,
you
you
I
do.
really
It's
do.
fun. It's fun and funny at the same time.
Gosh,
Yeah.
man.
You'd be surprised how many people still would be such huge fans of that one character.
Wow.
Right.
You know, the horror fans never forget. Very loyal.
You know, it is amazing. I was just saying before that 2 days ago, periodically I get email, I get stuff on my MySpace, I get people trying to contact me that are fans of Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And it just blows my mind. I'm thinking, wow, man, they really are. There's a loyalty there that's just unbelievable.
Yeah, they're fantastic, and they will find other things you've done in the past
Yeah.
if they're horror related, and even if they're not, and talk to you about that stuff. It won't always be just the one thing.
Right.
For a video.
I remember this set.
Yeah. I think she gets the guitar plunged through her chest, right?
No, in the face, really.
In the face, okay.
Yeah.
Now, does Martin get thrown up against the electrical panel and get... Do you electrocute him?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Now, here's an interesting shot coming down these steps, which are very steep.
Uh-huh.
When I start walking down, of
Yeah.
course, I can't look down because I don't think Jason would ever look down and see where he's walking. So I have to try to look really cool and walking down. I got size 13 feet, and those steps are like 4 inches wide and extremely steep. So it was hard to not look like a
Oh my God.
little candy ass coming down there.
Yeah, she was getting some pretty good tone in that engine room.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
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 So what do you think? 10 for...
Rob Hedden still has that flying V.
Wow.
Crazy. There's that dog.
I remember almost knocking the camera over when I hit the Lexan that was in front of
Yeah.
it, because I hit it so hard.
Oh, okay. Nobody knows this, but Rob goes out and plays shows on weekends
With that guitar.
with that guitar.
And wearing the pendant.
Oh.
He just needs the best.
Oh man, I love Rob Hedden.
Can I just tell you how much I dreaded shooting with that dog? Because even though he was a very well-trained dog, shooting with kids and dogs takes so much longer.
Mm-hmm.
Holy moly.
14 takes, by the way, for that shot that went through the porthole.
You're kidding me.
Because it was a set that opened up, and you remember.
Do you remember?
I remember that was a sound stage.
This,
Yes,
this is the
it was.
beginning of the hair growth.
Is your hair like that? Long like that, Jensen?
Now, it's still like, well, it's not quite that
Big.
kinky. Yeah, it's not that big, but it is that long still.
Now, was that natural kink in the movie?
That was
Or do you
blow-dried, it scrunched
Blood-
hairspray.
Okay.
Yes, and then it starts getting teased as the movie gets on, I think.
Because your hair is a little straighter now. It's
Yes,
not as
than
kinky.
that. Oh, there he is. Now, why was I seeing these visions
Okay,
again?
it wasn't. Oh no, it was. You go to the sink, don't you? Was that the?
I
no, that was
don't
the
know.
portal.
I don't know. Let's see what happens. There's VC. VC, by the way, is exactly the same. He looks the same. He has the
Does he
same
really?
personality, same sense of humor. It's hysterical. There's
There she
Kelly
is.
Hugh and Charlene.
I wonder what these guys are doing, these extras that were
The extras?
when DC was boxing there.
I don't know. Kelly Hugh is totally taken off in the last couple of years. She has, I think, 2 or 3 big films out now, which is fantastic.
And I worked with her when she was doing that martial law.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did an episode where I was in prison.
Oh my
What
God.
about Charlene?
Stretch, but
Does
played
anyone?
a prison inmate. I just really had to dig deep for that one.
Does anyone know what's going on with Charlene?
I think someone told me her son is the star of Witch Mountain.
The new Witch Mountain that Disney just came out?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I think it's time for some recreational activity, girl.
Have you seen my niece anywhere?
Yeah, I think she's motivating downstairs.
There's Matt Damon.
You should put that on your MySpace page. We just figured out that we were working with Matt Damon for all those years. He changed his name.
Yeah, that's right.
He changed his name. Martin Cummings was not working.
No.
Is the right time.
And he looks like Matt Damon.
Oh my God, there's drugs in this film?
Oh, wow.
You didn't remember that?
This is Charlene,
I
think.
Don't.
Yeah, I remember that.
Holy moly, you can tell it's the end of the 80s.
Yeah.
I guess now it would be meth or something. Oh my gosh. Wow. I remember thinking that she was so much older than me when we were shooting
I
this.
thought the same thing.
And now she looks like a baby.
I thought the same thing about a lot of people.
I know.
And now I'm going, wow. They were kids.
And I was so much older than everybody.
Oh my God.
It didn't seem, you know what? Yeah, but you were Jason.
Well.
No thanks.
Oh my. So shy, timid.
Real space.
You're timeless, Kane.
I don't know.
I mean, how did the hair get that much puffier just in the last 2 minutes?
Wow.
How did that happen?
Wow.
And oh my goodness. Oh.
Uh-oh. I always wondered how you never left a slimy trail that people.
Oh, I know it.
You covered your tracks well.
And you know that one night that we were shooting on one of the ships, I think we shot on like 2 different ships, if I remember.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And I had that slime all over me, and I was went down to another deck or in another area just to be by myself and just lay on the floor because sitting in a chair wasn't good.
Right.
Slimed up everything, so I was laying on the floor and I felt somebody kicking my leg, just tapping my leg. I guess I assumed that they were telling me to come back to the set. And they're being real gentle, but it turned out it wasn't a person, it was a rat.
No way.
Honestly, he was like chewing on the slime or something on my pant leg.
Oh,
so I didn't lay down
awful.
there anymore.
I'm so glad you didn't tell me that when we were shooting.
Oh, it was that one ship was just
nasty.
disgusting.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty.
I don't even think they used it anymore.
No.
You know what was one of the hardest things, one of the most difficult parts of doing this was the schedule.
Right.
Reversing our schedule and staying up pretty much all night.
Right.
Getting up at 6 in the evening and going and starting and then finishing just as the sun was coming up.
Do you guys remember that night? It was right when we first started shooting the film, and we stayed up all night long. We watched part 1 through 7 in a row, the whole cast.
What?
It was so much fun. You don't remember? Maybe you weren't there that night.
I don't think I was there.
It was. We were trying to bone up on how this worked and what looked realistic.
We're gonna make this better, and we're gonna make it great.
We kept saying we're gonna make this the best.
We're gonna make it the best one ever. Yeah.
Here's
That's right.
kill that was done in pickups. That's the reason the guy has a towel on his face is because it's not the same actor.
That's right.
As before. So.
This is when you put the lava rock through his chest, right?
Yeah, he originally died with darts in his eyes.
Oh, okay.
Off camera, and then we shot this in L.A. Not in pickups, but in additional photography later. We did quite a few scenes back in L.A.
Nice fight, Julie.
I don't remember doing a lot of scenes back in L.A.
I did. I know.
You did.
I think it was just some of the kills or something.
Oh my goodness.
Did we do anything in L.A.? Did you do something in L.A.?
I don't remember doing anything in LA.
I don't remember doing. I think Vancouver and New York were the only two places I can remember.
This is pretty.
Was that rock real rock or was it foam?
It was real.
Oh, okay. You know, it's funny. No, even knowing it's you, though, being people in those scenes, it's still freaky when you're dressed like that and you're coming at you and you're on top of them and you're.
And
That's enough to freak anyone out.
That's probably why I didn't watch the movies with you guys. I always like to, do the method thing of staying away from the actors. Or whatever, but
Totally.
it feels good for me.
Holy moly.
You know that.
Oh, this is where the wetness begins.
That's right.
This is from this point on. I'm just hosed down all night long,
That's
every
right.
night for the rest of the movie. It seems freezing cold.
And then I had to jump in and save you, so I guess I had to be wet too.
Yes, and by the way, fans come up to me now and they tell me I look thinner now and I've lost weight.
Wow.
Because
Your hair
under
is
my
smaller.
clothes, well, because my hair is smaller, but also under those clothes, I have so many layers. Because it was so cold, they kept adding layers of
Didn't you have,
padding.
like, a
of
wetsuit even? Something?
Well,
I mean,
in this
for
one I
it-
have a wetsuit. In this one I have a wetsuit, and then the other shots I have 2 layers of long johns and all this. I don't even know how I got those pants on every day to shoot. Seriously, it's crazy. Oh, my hero.
I didn't even take my jacket off. I'm going to grab you and we're both going to sink to the bottom anyway at this point. I'm so heavy the life preserver won't even hold us up.
Oh, God.
Outside, I think you guys stayed in the same hotel I did,
Yes.
the Sheraton 500 or
Yes.
something.
Yes.
And across the street from the hotel, one day I think they were building a new structure there or something, and they had redone the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And I walked over and put Jason Lives in the concrete. I
You
wonder if it's still
did?
there.
Oh,
Somebody
my
needs to fly
gosh.
there and check it out.
Wow.
Somebody watching this who lives in Vancouver needs to go across the street from that hotel, if it's still called the same thing,
I think it is. I saw it the last time I was there.
and see if there's a Jason
It's
Lives.
not the Sheraton, though, in the heart of Vancouver. It's sort of across
Right.
the
right,
bridge
kind of
from
up
it.
on the hill or something.
That's right.
Do you remember Fog and Suds?
Yes.
That's the little bar, kind of pubish thing, restaurant that was down the street where
I love
everybody spent quite a
Vancouver.
bit of time.
I think I played a lot of trivia there.
Yeah, yeah,
The NTN trivia.
yeah.
Stay away.
Oh, cold. I'm cold just watching this. Cold.
And what's Peter doing? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Gosh, man, I'm not sure. I ran into him on a handful of occasions in L.A. A few years after we did this in various restaurants.
His son is a conductor, right? If I remember right.
Oh, Peter's son?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think he was a symphony conductor
Wow.
or something like that.
Here's the mirror scene.
Oh, my God.
And back then,
Jeez.
we were pretty high.
Ay, ay, ay. Let me just say this was my first acting job other than commercials
That
in
is
my
so
life.
awesome.
What do you?
Oh, my goodness.
We were pretty high tech back then, actually.
Were we?
I guess.
Now it's looking very high school production.
Oh, come on.
Tactics, Miss Mason.
And if I'm not mistaken, it wasn't. I mean, the budget on this was about $5 million. I
Yeah,
think.
which was quite a lot back then.
Cool,
Yeah.
yeah.
Plus, going to Vancouver, you used to get those huge incentives.
Yes, that's right.
Exchange rate and everything else.
I remember being so concerned with the fact that and excited that the movie made $11 million at the time
Yeah.
when it came out.
Oh, did it?
So we more than doubled our money. Yes.
Wow, 11 million. That was a lot. Now the latest one just came out and it was #1 the weekend it came out.
Wow.
And it made, what did it make? 50 million?
Golly.
Lot of money.
Yeah.
That was a body double, wasn't it?
Yes. Wait. No.
No, they're going up. They're going up. Now we know why she's got such a good choice of husband. Look at that bottom. Holy. Wow.
Oh. Peter.
I can only imagine how his wife
Oh
felt.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh boy.
He must have really enjoyed this scene.
Off of me.
Get... Push her off, Peter. Push her off.
Oh, so indignant.
He was. it was a struggle, but.
Gone and done it. Not only are you
What
going
are you
home, but
doing?
I will see to it personally that you spend next year back in a high school.
Oh come on, Peter. You would that he would not have reacted that way.
And he goes back to his room with
And
a Playboy
yes.
magazine.
And what?
Give me that.
Come and get it.
Martin.
You're going to be very, very sorry.
I think that shirt is back in style now.
For you,
I think I have that shirt.
forget about attending any film school. Ever!
Wonder if he ever made it to film school.
Relax, Wayne. He's not gonna risk trying a thing.
Look, we're so intrigued. We're actually watching
I know.
the scene.
Watching Peter.
We're riveted right now.
This is gonna sound supremely lame, and I know it. But I've had the major hots for you since
You notice the camera, don't you? Mm-hmm. A large VHS.
Yeah, I was gonna say
model.
the format has changed quite a bit over the past 20 years.
So sweet, Wayne.
I don't. Yeah, you don't even have a physical tape you put in anymore. It's all hard drive.
But I really am pressed for time.
That's just probably valuable, that piece now.
Gosh, man, you had to have wheels to cart it around. Yeah, it probably is.
And that was called portable, you know.
It's true.
I remember watching this in the dailies the next day with them, and I remember back then thinking, yeah, that was good. That was a really good scene. I remember that. Do you remember?
Yeah.
You guys watch dailies all the time when you did it?
Yes. I saw a lot of dailies.
I don't know if I ever did.
This is a body double. There was some body. I remember some body
this.
double at some point.
I believe
It's
this was the
actually
body
a
double.
stunt double.
A stunt double.
That's right.
Because,
Oh, right.
you know, when I throw her into the mirror, she had a wig on with a thing that could crack the mirror underneath it.
Okay. That's interesting. I didn't.
Yeah, and the mirror was supposed to shatter when her head hits it. The
Yeah.
mirror was supposed to shatter into pieces in the sink, so I'd have a weapon. But it just cracked, and then I had to do the punching thing. Just kind of an ad lib.
So she has something hard underneath the wig.
Yeah, it's some kind of like a little steel thing with a knob on it, so it
Okay.
would be more, you know, pressure at the one area.
Yikes.
What? Did you see her eyes flinch before I punched?
Oh.
Oh, right. Oof.
Oh.
I like that you grabbed the robe back through the door.
Yeah. That was Rob's idea, I think.
So the mirror didn't shatter, so you went and shattered it.
Yeah, I just walked in and I said, wait, don't cut. I got an idea. Boom. It was a real mirror.
I think this is the most interesting kill so far.
Yeah, I wish we had seen it, though. You know? Just cut away and...
Oh, we didn't see this?
Right.
Oh, bummer.
I think
raise it up and go to something else.
I think part 8 out of the whole series is probably the least gory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And some people love that and some people hate that.
Mm-hmm.
These kids are in for one hell of a storm.
As usual, a lot of the graphic stuff was cut out in order to maintain the R rating.
Oh, that's right.
Not
I
as
imagine-
much on this one as other ones, but
I imagine 20 years later, you could probably include quite a bit more graphic content.
well, to a certain extent. I mean, but when I did Hatchet, we faced the same
Take some advice.
obstacles.
Don't push it.
Really?
You know, I tear a guy's arms off and swing him by his ankles against and smash his head into a mausoleum in a cemetery. And they cut some of that out, but then you see Hostel, and they cut a guy's penis off and feed it to a dog.
No.
Yeah, right. I was just going to say Slumdog Millionaire, that scene where they take the kid's eyes out is way more graphic than any of this.
Oh, gosh.
So subjective, it seems like.
Mm-hmm. I like the green lighting.
Oh, yeah. Right in the butt, man. Oh. It's the back.
Jason doesn't go there.
Now, why is Jason killing all these people again? What?
Because they're there.
Because they're there, okay.
Yeah, that's how I figure it.
Because he wants to have the boat to himself?
Imitating progress.
He's embarrassed to wear a bathing suit in front of people.
Oh.
There is the shrinkage.
This one was gory. I remember this was gory. I remember seeing
neck?
this in the dailies and thinking that is creepy. Yeah,
It's a great shot, though.
Yeah, that's freaky.
It is.
You don't really see the makeup until I do that. And then he just leans back. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Can you really take us home?
Unfortunately, you could tell I didn't really have the
Are you staying?
blade on his neck because I couldn't touch his neck, or else I would screw up the prosthetic.
Oh, right. Okay.
You are so Depeche Mode in this shot, Scott.
Oh, gosh. No.
I think that's why I'm pissed off. Everybody. They all have
You had to
nice
give me
hairdos.
something to associate myself with.
Oh,
Now I won't get. I am Depeche Mode.
Your dad's dead.
Daddy.
Wow, that's a serious storm that's come up.
We hit a rogue wave. That was the perfect storm. Oh, there's Buster Brown.
Yes.
Buster Brown.
Gordy with his hairdo.
Oh, yeah.
I love
And the
this
purple
hairdo.
sweatshirt.
VC was awesome.
VC has the best wardrobe by far.
He does, man.
By far in that sweatsuit.
Mayday!
So memorable.
This is the motor. Vessel Lazarus.
Joe, what's going on?
That's the register of my voice was
That's
like,
when I fell in love with him.
Anybody out there hear me?
It's funny watching yourself 20 years prior, and your voice sounds like it's this much higher.
Right.
Mine doesn't seem any different from this movie.
Hello? Are you there?
I demand to know what is going on.
As soon as I pulled those antenna wires loose,
Yeah.
I turned around to walk, and those were up actually high, so they had to build like a step, like a little staircase, so I could walk up there, rip those wires, turn around, and walk back. And after I pulled the wires and turned around, started to walk, I stepped wrong and went right on my ass. Maybe that'll be in the gag reel or the outtakes.
I can't wait to see
I
that.
want to see that, yeah.
I fell down a few times in this movie. Even in Times Square when I kicked those kids' radio.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
First time I did it, I don't know if you remember or if you were there, but I stepped on the radio and then I went down there too.
Oh, my gosh.
Because I never want to look down because I think it doesn't look right. The character wouldn't be looking where he's walking, so I always worry.
I'm sure the clothes you had on were a little cumbersome.
Yeah.
The entire...
Jason ever since he came aboard.
Wow.
And it's no coincidence.
The guy's name was Alex. I remember that.
Walking corpses are not real.
The doomsdayer guy.
Yeah, right, that's right. Oh, that's the guy in the little snow cap?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonder what he's doing.
Alex Dakin, I think.
Golly.
Before he finds us, huh?
Oh, wow.
Did
You're
you say
allowed to
the F word?
swear in this film.
Young man, and you'll do no such thing.
I'm
I
keeping a
forgot
mental tally. It's like, and now my son needs to be 15. And now he needs to be 16. And now there's cocaine, and that's 17.
I forgot there was an F word in this.
You haven't mentioned the violence. You're only worried about the sex.
No.
Blood and guts
It's the
is fun.
cocaine, the violence, and... No, actually, the sex is probably the least of it for me.
We live on a farm.
I'm married to a Frenchman.
We see-
It's okay. Sex part's not such a big deal.
Slaughter is nothing for us. We live in the country.
Oh my God. I just wonder how exhausted my face was at the end of every shoot night with that scowl, that like, oh my God, what's happening? What's happening? I'm so worried.
We got face workouts in this. Mm-hmm. Concern work.
Yeah, I remember this thing was super easy to use.
And you had to make it look hard?
I'm trying to look like it's so heavy, but it was like, you could just push it with your pinky.
I think you did a good job.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Thank you. I can't let go of it because it's going to fall right back down because it doesn't stay in place, I think.
Funny. Now, was this on the the boat that we were out at? Which boat was this on?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
Wasn't one of them called the Britannia or something? Or
Oh my
was that
gosh.
Britannia Beach we were at?
Yes, Britannia Beach. Oh my goodness.
I love it. Oh, didn't we get flooded in the hall at one point?
Yes, that's right. That's coming up, I think.
The store makes any sense whatsoever.
Where's the rest of the senior class?
I guess it was a small school. It was not a public school.
It could be, because where I graduated high school for real, I had 47 in my graduating class.
You know what? That's true, because I had 5 other people in my
Ooh, there's the
graduating class,
go.
Kane.
What?
I had 6 people in my class when I graduated. 6.
Where was it?
Oh my God.
West Valley Christian School, a tiny little school in the San Fernando Valley.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So it would have been actually there would have been less people on this boat.
What is the slime from? There's like slime everywhere, and I just No, but I'm trying to figure out like
why is it on?
why the
Yeah.
slime.
He's been lying in the bottom of a lake for.
So wouldn't he be wet?
Probably he would have grown mossy, slimy stuff on him as the years went by.
Of course.
Body excretions.
There we go.
Oh, this was the one you were talking about when you
Yeah.
were dying.
This one can make you nauseous in the movie theater. That little spin around, I remember.
And the stunt girl we used for this, after I choke her to the ceiling.
Yeah.
What is one of her first jobs, and it's always so hard to do a stunt as a dead body.
Oh,
She's
sure.
already dead. I've already choked her to death to the ceiling, and then when I toss her, she just has to hit the ground without breaking her fall at all.
Ouch.
And just be limp.
And she did hit really hard. She did a great job.
Now, do you see any of the stunt people that were in this? Have you seen them since on other things, on other projects? Have they stayed in this business to do that?
Well, Ken Kersinger, who I kill in the cafe in New York, cooked, became Jason after I did.
Oh, wow.
That's a coincidence.
Yeah.
Kelly. Wow, who'd ever thought? It's so funny how perception's so interesting, because when you're doing something like this that many years ago or whatever, and you look at what everyone is doing now, and where they are and what they're doing and where they've come and where they've gone, and
bam.
you have all of these preconceived notions as to what you might be doing later on in life and where you might be, and
it ends up completely different.
Completely different.
Why are there so many weapons on a boat?
Fire axes. Did you notice that VC was holding 2 fire axes with basically 2 fingers? Before he set them down. Boy, that's a strong grip there.
That's got to be one of my favorite scenes in the movie, though, that I won't talk about it until it comes up, is VC's death.
Yeah, that's right.
Probably the best one in this movie.
Yeah.
People still talk about it all the time at conventions.
I was kind of disappointed that people. A question I get often was, "You didn't die? That's a bummer, you know. I mean, they want you to go out, The cool thing is, how did he kill you?
Yeah.
That's so true.
What kind of glorified, awesome, gross way did he get you?
Well, he didn't.
And I'm like, you're not going to believe it, but he didn't, you know? I have a vast knowledge of...
You got a major problem, Wayne.
Martin was good. I remember thinking he was. Really
yeah,
good.
totally. Yeah, I remember that too. He was one of those guys when you're working with him, you're like, oh man, he's kind of an intense, cool, quirky, kind of eclectic kind of guy who's gonna do some cool. He's gonna go somewhere with
That's right.
So I'm not the only killer in this movie.
Uh-oh. Oh boy.
No.
Wait a minute, who is that?
Oh.
Nice pillow for him.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Now, of course, he has to die because he just killed one of my potential victims, and that pisses me off.
Oh yeah.
Son of a bitch, now you're dead.
Uh-oh.
JJ.
I wonder if the boat started smelling after a while.
Probably.
Well, they're not really dead bodies, Scott.
Oh.
It's all movie making.
That was some good hand acting right there.
Yeah.
Did you find Rennie?
Burning flesh and...
No thanks, neither of you. Have you brought it back on course yet?
Nobody ever mentioned that, though. Gosh, man, it stinks around here.
The son of a captain, for Christ's sakes. You ought to be able to operate this thing. Well, do something.
Yeah.
Where did they put your dad's body? Is it laying below your feet in that scene?
Yeah, I think
And you're
I'm standing on him because I was too short to reach the equipment. I always had an insecurity about that around my dad, so I figured I'd just stand on him.
He was a pretty big guy, too.
He was big, man. Look at me, I'm reaching up.
It's kind of torturous watching yourself back, isn't it?
Oh, the relief
man.
that showed in your face.
I still had some baby fat.
Oh my God, me too.
Oh, wait till you see this. One of my wife dies when we're in the lifeboat, and I have the life jacket on because I have 8 chins. Because I'm like, you're gonna die when you see the lifeboats.
Oh, I can't
It's pretty
wait to see
funny.
it.
Use some common
I have no neck.
Setting off a fire alarm causes panic. The same kind of panic.
Where was that shot, anyway, that lifeboat stuff?
That was in the.
It was a stage?
That was a sound stage in the big tank.
Yeah.
That's right, that tank that had all that greasy, like, gasoline product on the top of it.
Yes.
I kept thinking, how many years of my life am I losing because of this scene I have to shoot?
And why did Peter get the flare gun?
Why did he get the flare gun?
Yeah.
Oh, this was a good scene, too.
Ooh. Oh, this was a pretty good death when he falls on the.
The antenna.
Yeah.
He looks as big as me there.
I know.
When I confronted him.
There's your man. Gordy was great. He was a good guy.
He is. He's a great guy.
I'm talking like these people are gone now. He was a good guy. He is a great guy. We haven't seen each other in years, so. Oh, yeah, that was good.
That was a good one. Man, VC's kind of like a little hero for a while.
Yeah, he's a
in
stud,
this.
man.
I forgot.
I love his red, white, and blue outfit.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of like Captain America. I like that. I always remember that. Yeah, it's like Popeye, man. Oh. This was awesome, too. The fact that he threw him over.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of how much time passed from then to the time we got in the lifeboat, and VC popped up out of in the ocean somewhere.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He found our lifeboat, too.
Why am
I was a good swimmer.
You were a great swimmer.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh. Here we go. The pen.
This is the still photograph that everybody always asks me.
Right.
Oh, help me.
The still
Where Rob
photograph,
said,
right?
you know, why don't you punch through the glass? And I said, let's just put my head through the glass.
Did you help him out a little bit there, getting yourself back?
Just a little bit. Can you tell? But look how scary that is. There's a shard of glass next to my neck.
That is scary.
It's terrifying. I just remember thinking, I don't care if this is candy glass.
Not the shell. Not the book.
Oh,
the pen.
Well, candy glass can still cut you anyway.
Hi.
That's true.
Yeah. That's right.
Juice.
Am I one of the only people who's ever hurt you in any way physically?
Did you hurt him?
Oof. I mean, look, I took his eye out.
Oh, now you're crying.
Whatever is
I didn't know Jason cried.
in the place where a normal person's eye would be. Look at the padding on that butt. Jeez, that's
I wasn't going to say anything, but that's funny.
Yikes.
What was the padding for?
No
so
wonder
you didn't hurt
people
yourself
keep telling me I lost weight. Oh, my God.
Your shoulders.
It's like a big, wide, flat bottom.
Was that so you didn't hurt yourself when you went back against the wall or something?
Yes.
That's funny.
Oh, I remember that shot.
The styles weren't the most flattering styles on anyone. My pants were so baggy and...
Ooh.
So intense.
You know what? I bet if you had that knife, you could auction it off.
Oh, definitely. I wish I had the presence of mind to take all these things.
You know what? You could probably auction off all of those little spaghetti strainers and everything else.
The knife is gone. See that?
Oh.
How tricky that was.
Oh, that is so tricky.
I wonder who has the flare gun. You could probably auction off the flare gun.
I don't even know if do I use that knife on anybody?
I wonder if do you know of anyone, because I'm sure you've done quite a few of these, oh man. Oh, this is when we get flooded out. Quite a few of the conventions, Kane?
Yeah.
Do you know or remember of many people who are like the ones who have like the most memorabilia or rooms dedicated to all this stuff that just have tons of things from movies and props and
you should give them a shout out.
People, yeah.
You should shout out to them if you know any of their names. Look at that.
Rose!
Exactly. This is where they got the idea for Titanic. We need to sue these people.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my gosh. You're very strong. You've already rescued me from the water, and you're pulling me up the stairs. You're so strong.
What the heck? Let go of her.
Yeah, you did spend a lot of time wet.
I can't even tell you how... I felt like I had a cold
It's
the whole
Jason's fault.
I don't. This time you listen to me if you want off this ship alive.
That is definitely Academy Award worthy.
Oh, huge.
You should have a T-shirt printed, Scott, with that.
Yes,
I'm telling you, if you walked into a convention with that, people would know exactly what
That's right.
What it's referring to.
That's right. People kept asking me to write, "You didn't get me in the lake, and you're not going to kill me now."
No way.
Yes, they knew many lines.
Kane, I'm going to take that to heart.
Really? You'd be surprised what they know about I met one guy that could recite the actors' names and the character they played in order of how they died, and
You are kidding me.
no, it's just amazing.
Wow. That's like fireworks over New York City.
Exactly.
There. Oh, here it is. The rowboat, the lifeboat.
Oh my
But
god.
it's later when you have the life jacket on.
The later when I have the life jacket on. Oh, my wife never lets me live that scene down.
It's very nice that you would point it out way ahead of time.
I know.
Wait, I think you could see the
Oh my god.
fire sprinkler above my head.
Your hair's not as big now.
How did I not catch pneumonia doing this film?
It was fairly. Wow.
Look at it. Scott's hair looks about the same.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, I had so much product in my hair at that point. Peter, row, row.
Oh! VC, he's
That was
still alive!
BC has been holding his breath for 45 minutes. Yeah, he's like Aquaman.
He should have had a big afro in this.
Oh my god.
You know why I was able to do that? It's because he was wearing
the
that.
dog.
He was wearing that outfit.
Now, how did we get the dog down and somebody just throw him
I think
off
Peter
the
Mark
boat?
Richmond just grabbed VC's butt.
Yeah. Seriously, how did the dog get down?
How did the
Who carried the dog
dog-
down?
I don't know.
I love the fog.
He jumped.
I love the fog. It's
Here,
like
here we go.
It's
There
like-
it is.
it's like Pirates of the Caribbean or something, isn't it? Like after you go down that slide in Pirates of the Caribbean, you end up where all the boats are.
Yes, that's right.
exactly what it's
You're
like.
right. You're exactly right. Oh boy.
Oh, come on. I don't think you look that bad.
Come on. You guys, have normal necks. Look at me.
God.
I'm like the. Somebody call. I think my wife called me the Michelin Man.
Well, it is pushing up on you. isn't it? A little bit jowly.
And then when I turn my head, I don't turn my head. I turn my whole body. It's like my head's. I have whiplash.
What is that? What is that thing in your hand?
Oh, it's the I got it from my father.
Like a GPS?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's like
No
an-
wonder we made it to Manhattan safely.
That is why we made it.
Nobody else's vest looks as jammed up to their ears.
I know. I'm like,
I think you were just doing that for a little piece of character. You were just like, oh, this thing is so tight.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
I'm
When you
suffering.
row, that's, oh, that's good.
Suffering here.
my head's gonna pop any second.
Oh.
That's my favorite part of the movie now.
God.
Do you know how therapeutic this is, you guys, for me?
I know.
I get to release.
Is that you guys, that high shot?
Yes.
Is that, I don't know if it could have been doubles.
Yeah. Oh, no, it is us. Yeah, it was us.
Oh, you were able
There
to
I am.
style
Oh.
your hair, thank God.
I know.
Gosh, man, my hairdo stayed pretty nice.
I know, all of us.
Oh, here we
Fresh
go.
as a daisy.
Oh, we made it!
Oh.
New York.
It's just like being an immigrant. Arriving 100 years ago by ship.
Oh, Peter's jammed up on his ears now.
Yeah, now his is jammed up on my.
New York City?
Oh, your head almost popped.
Gosh, man.
I
it's li-
think from this point out, my personality starts to emerge. Let's hope. Let's hope I made the choice to come out of my shell a little.
One of my favorite parts is coming up. My family poked fun at this one too. When we get out of the boat and we get approached by the muggers.
Oh. Yes, because the second you arrive in New York,
Yeah.
you have to be mugged.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what shot I always talk about at conventions, and it happens to be you guys in the Times Square thing when you come up out of the subway,
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
which was not really a
No.
People
staircase.
ask me about that.
You made it. And we didn't hear you splash.
No, dumbass.
I love you when you look up at the sign though here.
That's a picture I carry a lot to conventions.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
Looking
that
up at
last-
the billboard?
Yeah, when
Yeah,
I turn
that's
around
funny.
and looking straight in the camera and the billboard is behind me.
That's funny.
Wah, wah.
Right.
Yeah, that's great.
There, yeah. That one.
Meet the competition.
Oh, this is where we get approached.
Is this where somebody
the-
shoots me
by
up
the
with drugs?
Not yet. But
That's
this-
not going to help my personality either.
This is that much talked about sequence where people say I refuse to kick the dog and all that.
There's
Oh,
Sam.
yeah.
It was written like that I was supposed to kick the dog, and it just didn't seem necessary to me.
What people I know couldn't figure out was what I was doing back behind everybody, walking around while you're getting taken.
right.
I was kind of wandering aimlessly around behind everybody with this look up.
Oh, God.
Trying to find the camera. I think.
Yeah, I was trying to find the camera.
Oh,
Like,
that's where the necklace went.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Whoa, you got
Sorry.
so mad you hit everybody else.
No, but he dropped it and I picked it up. I actually.
Oh, you get it back. Okay, thank God.
Look at VC.
Arr,
The gun in
arr.
his chin.
Not my dog.
Please don't hurt her.
This princess? Would I do that?
I think you would.
You look like a real party girl, princess.
I can't look him in the
God,
eye.
Jesus.
What
Do
is
something.
wrong with? I'm not a man. What happened to my manhood? I look like a little girl.
Hiding behind Barbara.
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
come on, Kane.
Ooh.
You wanna stand here? Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
And I remember,
You're still wandering around.
I'm looking aimlessly into the ground. What the heck am I thinking?
You're thinking,
My dad,
I hope he doesn't take her virginity. That's for me.
Everyone,
With the angle of the camera, too. At least
yeah.
you look 3 feet tall.
Oh gosh, I'd take anything I could get. Dang it! They took it away from me. Oh, now I'm gonna get those guys. The nerve they had to tear off the necklace that I spent my allowance on.
Oh, my goodness. What's going to happen to her?
Ratty ass couch.
Oh, my God. That was a creepy couch, by the way.
Don't hurt me.
Listen up, baby.
No, don't worry.
Better if you're stoned.
Does he actually inject me? Do I really get stoned? I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, because I'll never forget the
There's some good acting. Yeah.
the very first scene that we shot was you stumbling down the alley stoned, and I find you, and that
Oh
was the
my
first scene we
God.
shot of the entire movie
Ooh.
together.
Ooh, she fights back. Ooh, she's sassy.
Oh,
That's how I like it.
Parade princess. Can be smooth, can be rough.
oh,
It's your choice.
I love every time. I love the. I love the.
Save me, Jason. Save me. I'm so stoned.
Well, when I smashed the other guy's head into the steam pipe, we were trying to figure out how to
Oh.
hide his face
Oh yeah,
on
right.
camera. So I have an idea. I know how to do it.
Now I'm not stoned. What's happening?
No, you really.
Can you
came
wake
out of
up?
it. How are we going to hide this guy's face?
Who the fuck are you?
We can't
Oh,
see
another
it.
F word.
Wow.
17 or 18 now. The age has moved up.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing there, Jensen? You just with the dead body on you and.
Yeah. I guess I'm trying to get out of there. I think this is where my acting gets better.
Hide his face. Hide his face. Okay, we'll do it like this then.
Run!
Oh.
Donk. Yeah.
Come on, he couldn't have been that heavy.
But he's dead weight.
That's true. He is dead weight.
I remember all that screaming I just did was on the soundstage after. That I remember.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. Like 3 days of screaming after the movie ended, I think. I remember.
Oh, here we go.
There's VC.
Oh, you're going to box soon, right?
Yeah.
Operator, this is an emergency. Give me the police.
I just talked about this in the interview stuff about with BC punching me. There was also a double who was a boxer. You can tell they throw different kind of punches, but VC knocked the hell out of me way more than
the boxer
other guy.
did.
Yeah,
Really?
he was landing some good shots to the body.
Wow.
For real.
Yeah, he had some endurance. I think he tore his knuckles up pretty good.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what? VC is really good in this.
He really is.
I love how you're just standing there.
Yeah. That's still VC.
Dang.
Boom.
He got a pretty good punch. He's a fairly good sized guy, right?
Oh, he's tall.
That's the double right there throwing those punches. And then he matched it. He was wearing himself out.
Why aren't you fighting back?
I remember that.
Oh, because I don't have to. I wait until he's exhausted. And then
just for
curses
fun.
at me.
And then you're gonna knock his head off.
Yeah.
You're such a tease.
If you remember what he says right before I knock his head off.
Give me your best shot.
And another
mother. Give me your best shot, mama.
It was very slippery there, you can tell. Okay, I think he's about worn out.
He needs a Kleenex.
I just need the one punch. I'm fresh. He's worn out.
I like how he's totally missing you.
Yeah. And when I punched his head, I really thought it was going to be like a foam rubber thing, but it was
hard.
It had structure in it.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
VC still has that
I love
head.
that.
VC has
POV
that fake
of
head.
the falling head.
Oh.
But
in there, yeah.
He keeps
Score.
that head in, in a lucite box. I'm not kidding you.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Yeah, the camera
It
was
travels on
wrapped
the
up.
airplane.
Is it displayed in his house?
I don't know. Probably not with a 3-year-old.
You know, you did have the wherewithal to stick it in our glove compartment, I think, or on our dashboard.
Dashboard, yeah.
On our dashboard, that's right.
Ooh, this is not a good high.
I think we were all jealous of the fact that VC got to bring his head home.
Yeah.
He did. He still has it?
I got a freaking vest, and he gets to bring the head
This
home.
was the very first scene we shot.
Oh, is it?
Together, yeah.
Huh.
I was a soprano back then.
Oh no! Does she die?
I don't remember her. No. Wait a minute.
What does happen to her?
I think Peter gets stuffed in a oil drum.
Yeah, vat of slime.
Yeah,
with
with-
rats in it.
yeah, the
It
rat.
would just be wrong to kill her for some reason. I don't know. That would just seem weird.
I think she dies in the police car, right?
Right.
I'll never forget. Coming up, we have our big kiss scene.
Who, you and Peter?
What? Did we kiss? Oh,
We
my
kissed.
goodness. I didn't remember that. I remember now. Your lip was quivering.
Yes, my.
I remember. It was a quivering kiss.
It was your lip was quivering.
I'm serious.
Oh,
watch.
that is
watch, my
you
friend.
know what? You
will
are
see
so
it.
right. I had a quivering lip.
What, by design or what?
He was so nervous to kiss me because he wanted me so badly that he could not contain himself.
I think it was Sean's first kiss.
Oh.
The interesting did his head fall in like a bucket of acid when it fell into the trash can because it was kind of melting.
It was a little rotten.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it was kind of rotten.
Yeah, why?
Or
well, no, because it hit the ground.
Well, it hit the trash can and the trash can.
Oh,
lid
I
fell
remember this
closed.
scene.
So maybe rats got it.
I remember this scene. My mom was so nervous about me shooting this
That's
scene.
right.
Why?
Because I was really driving a car and then I had to come to a stop really quickly.
Yep.
And although they totally could have shot that without me even driving the car. Now that I'm looking at it, but this part I'm really driving. Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh, the slow motion.
Why did they slow this down?
It looks cool though. I like it.
Does it?
Yeah. And then the car explodes.
Yeah, you dummy.
I know, that's what I was gonna say. Everybody just flings back and at the same time, like these big rubber things in the back seat.
Wait, where's VC's head?
I'm telling you, it's at home in a loose side case.
I can't believe nobody grabbed the head.
Oh, you were just going back for it. That's what it was.
Oh, I forgot the head.
Oh,
I remember the explosion.
Oh, this is where she changes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, damn it. That's enough.
The hair got bigger
and the hair
again.
grows.
Where'd you find a blow dryer in New York City?
In the alley.
Oh.
Gangbangers probably had one.
It's kind of styled too now.
God. What happens next?
You know now. Oh, Peter Mark is the rowboat scene.
Oh, there's a rowboat on the water.
And he makes you swim when you don't know how to.
Daddy, why are you taking me out onto the lake all by myself?
So pretty today.
Yeah. Perfect day for swimming.
Her hair is not girly enough.
You know, young lady, coming up. Last 3 years, and you still.
Peter looks so dramatically different.
I know.
He does.
I'll take some lessons this time. I promise.
There were no little girls with curly hair to cast? Somehow I was born with straight hair. What's...
You don't want to drown like that board.
Wonder what she's doing now.
I know.
He's still in the.
She's got to be pushing 30 now.
Right.
He is not.
Yes, indeed he is. And he's ready to pull down anybody who falls in.
He was an evil man.
You're telling a lie.
Am I?
He does play the asshole very well.
Mm-hmm.
Better swim, Rennie, before Jason pulls you down.
I can't!
Yes, you can, and you will.
Really an effective way to teach somebody to swim.
I'm going to go home and try that with my 3-year-old. Oh!
Oh, I think I pulled her under or something.
Oh.
Just for that shot.
Oh. That's a good drug I'm on, apparently.
What's that cord coming out of the back?
Back at the car?
Yeah. It's like a rope.
Uh-oh. You remembered. I was only doing it for your own good.
Push me into the
I was only trying to teach you.
You almost killed me. I was drowning.
Teach you?
I pulled you out. I saved your life. You son of a bitch.
Oh, I cussed in this.
indignant.
He was down there. He was.
Away from her.
Oh.
Ooh.
Rennie!
Oh, wow.
You seem to be doing quite well considering your dad died yesterday.
Oh, yeah, my dad died.
Doesn't seem to be affecting him that much.
We both seem to have found a blow dryer and hair product.
It's not possible.
It's not possible.
I'm suppressing all the...
it is.
Yes. I'm suppressing the emotion of my dad until we get home.
Oh!
Well, you made it up those stairs fast,
I
Peter.
know.
Well, he threw himself out. Oh, I didn't get to him in time. The stunt double going into this barrel of crap was not an easy deal either. 'Cause he had to stay in there.
Oh, I remember that.
yeah.
Oh, look at the dead rat. Is that really a dead rat?
That one was not real.
I remember that rat, the rubber rat.
I remember looking in that pot the night we were shooting and just going, oh my God. Oh.
And then he's going to stay there dead.
Oh.
I don't know about that shot right there.
Did he have any kind of breathing apparatus?
No, he
This
didn't.
is a good one. This is
So
a
he
good
had
kill.
to hold his breath?
Yep. You know, for that whole take, and then
Holy cow.
still there.
Oh, here comes the romance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
We have our first kiss in it.
Where's my martini?
And it...
Watch
You're
the
so
lip.
you're so well lit in the
I
chair.
know.
You look so you look hot in that chair.
The
But
Parisian light comes through. Oh my goodness.
I think I did something after this to scare you guys.
you did.
Probably.
Like surprised you.
You did. You busted through something.
And if I remember, Jensen, watch your face when the startle thing. It looks like you almost laugh
Oh no. I probably did.
because I did startle you. You know, Rob had try and set up something so you get a good reaction. I swear, if I remember correctly, you almost crack a smile.
That should be the sign that the line that I use. Everybody I care about, I lose. That's a real tear. I just
That
want
is
you
a
to
real
know,
tear. I know.
that's why I was getting paid the big bucks. There it is. Quiver,
I'm getting
quiver.
caught. Wait.
Just watch. Ooh, look at that bottom lip.
Oh,
Look at the bottom lip. Did you see it quiver?
It did.
You're taking advantage of me while I'm stoned.
I always dreamed my first kiss would be this way.
here we go.
In a place like
Oh,
this.
you're right. I do look like...
You look like you're about to laugh.
Yeah.
Just for a second there.
Gosh, I can't believe you busted our groove.
I cock blocked you.
I like when you walk through the door here.
Oh yeah, that's a real door too.
I know. You don't even stop.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like that shot. Yeah.
Now, I can't remember if that graffiti... Did they graffiti the
Yes.
entire...
No, but they put up stuff.
No, but that's all fake graffiti.
Yeah, right.
They put up boards to
Okay.
graffiti.
Where did we shoot this? Was this...
That was Vancouver.
Yeah, it was.
It was?
Yeah.
And that Quayton Lives thing was a Rob Hedden reference.
That's right.
Is that what it was?
Gosh, I've never done so much forehead acting in my life.
Oh, nice.
I have lines from this movie.
Oh!
Drilled her.
Ouch.
Did you see her head snap back?
Yeah, that was the stunt double
Yeah.
on the movie.
That guy's a friend of Rob's, I think.
I remember
really?
that guy too.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh. Yank it. Yank it
That's how I
hard.
slide.
Yeah.
Because we really did
Ow.
stop.
I remember that, yeah. Doors open, we're gone.
Kane, seriously, you're the best Jason. How could they have anybody ever do that? I mean, seriously.
Well, thank you.
You are the best. And by the way, people tell me that all the time.
Hey, did you just see that on that poster?
No.
It said Jason Lives.
You
In a
did?
graffiti type writing.
Oh.
I
On
never
that
noticed.
poster,
No,
that
I never
weird
noticed
looking
that.
guy.
Oh.
Yeah, it said Jason Lives. I never noticed that before.
I remember shooting the stuff in some dark tunnels of.
Yeah.
This was in Vancouver too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
If only it were that easy.
It's okay. Everything's fine. He's dead.
6,000 volts.
He's finally gone.
I always thought this was a weird choice. Whose choice was this? Like, just get up slowly.
Get up slowly.
Don't have any reaction.
Don't
and
wait.
walk.
Why don't we hang out there for a while and just talk about it?
I don't know. It just seems like we could have done something like, oh my God, or like,
There they go. The fake walk.
yes. That's why we. It's just.
Squat down and pretend.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the flasher.
Oh, a flasher! I
Oh
never
my
noticed
God.
that.
We're in.
Yep.
Look at us. We're like,
But do you remember
we've
when
made
we were
it to Broadway. If I can.
when we were shooting this? How many people were standing around to watch it?
Hundreds.
Yeah.
literally.
That was
This-
so
this-
cool.
This is the one thing I tell that is the single most amazing thing I've ever done as Jason was standing in Times Square in the costume and in between shots, just turning my head slowly and looking at all the people that were watching.
It was
and just
unbelievable.
cheering and stuff. It was unbelievable, really.
That was an amazing night. I remember thinking, like, wow, if this is the beginning of my acting career, I'm going to do some cool things.
Subway comes up right in the traffic island.
That's what I know. That was so.
See,
right.
look, there's my real butt. Look. Without all the padding, it's much more attractive.
What the hell? Huh. Different surroundings.
I love how nobody really pays attention to you in Times Square.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nope, nobody at all.
Like, no, that's not out of the ordinary.
Somebody please go!
Yeah, they are.
Living in the city ain't no big deal. You gotta have a heart made of U.S. steel. If the crack don't get you, then the hookers will.
You a dead meat slime bag.
And then, of course, I made a big smiling face right there, just to test their acting skills.
My mom is in this scene. They've dressed her up like a prostitute
Are you
and
serious?
put her at the bar. You'll see, she looks like me. But
Your mom.
yes,
And that's Rob's sister.
she's.
That's right.
That's right, Rob's sister.
There's a payphone in back.
How fun was it to work with Rob, by the way?
Yeah.
The
he was
best for me.
He was awesome.
Trying to kill us.
That's right, man.
Welcome to New York.
Welcome to New York.
I remember that.
Okay, watch for my mom. She does a weird look after we run by. Like, eh? What? Look, there she is. What?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, really?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yep, just, boop, boop,
Oh yeah.
bam. And then we got the artsy-fartsy shot in
Yeah.
the broken mirror.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Oh, right. This was definitely the most creative Friday the 13th,
Yeah.
don't you think?
Rob
Absolutely.
came up with some very cool shots.
It was the purple eyeliner.
Purple eyeliner.
What? The only way out is locked?
Eyeshadow.
Oh.
Oh, bummer. This is where I'm about to bash my head.
You just busted open a gate that had a padlock.
I know. I'm a stud.
Superhuman.
Really, we're like action heroes in this film.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
Go down the hole. Down the hole.
Down into the tunnels underneath the post office. If you remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Right.
Why did that look so weird how you were climbing?
I don't know. But then just before that's when I busted my eyebrow open.
Going into the hole?
Yeah.
Oh.
I swear, I feel like this whole segment took like 12 days to shoot.
Yeah. Now, if we lure you into the depths of the sewer system far enough, and then we find a way out, the sewer system overflows with toxic waste at midnight.
I like that.
Like all sewer systems do. Of course. Where else does all the toxic waste go?
Here's one of.
It is
Coming up
amazing.
shortly is one thing that people ask me about all the time at conventions.
What's that?
The water coming out of my mouth
Oh, yeah.
after the
Yep.
hockey mask is
Taken off?
pulled off, yeah.
What
remember that?
what do they want to know about it?
Well, I don't know if you guys knew, but I actually threw it up.
No way.
You threw up?
I drank 2 pitchers of water.
Oh.
And the water, when it comes out of my mouth, is actually coming out of my stomach. You can tell it's
That's
really
disgusting.
puking up. It wasn't a special effects rig.
You're a method actor.
That is
No,
gross, man.
I've
That's
always
so
been
De
able to
Niro
keep
of
the
you.
will, so Rob took advantage of it.
Oh, that's gross.
Gotta get rid of your buddy there first.
This is like a scene out of Alien.
It's a pretty good surprise when I grab him, though. He knocked Scott into the wall.
You knocked him. Yeah, you knocked him.
Unconscious,
Oh.
sitting up.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, a big old chunk of blood hit the wall in there. I think there's like a couple chunks in it.
You're out. Look at that position. Oh, damn that light.
Here's the line.
You give me the leg,
Oh,
and you're not gonna get me now.
There it is.
you need a T-shirt with
Somebody
you holding
make
the
the t-shirt.
flashlight like this.
That's right. I need to freeze that and put it on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And sell them.
You didn't get me in the lake. You're not going to get me now.
What I find so interesting and ironic about this is that, you know, now I build environmental homes for a living, and I killed Jason with toxic waste.
That's right.
So
This movie really affected you, didn't it?
It really did. I've been green the rest of my life. I was like, I'm not going to die from toxic waste. Oh, I remember this damn can.
I think it's open, honey. It was a
The lid is just rattling.
Oh, here it is, the reveal.
Oh, that's a good scream.
Yeah.
People call that a jack-o'-lantern.
That's right.
I like the eye.
I might have to freeze that screen on a picture. See, the big butt's back again because it's freezing
the
that
padding,
night.
right.
Can you tell?
At least you have a chance to explain yourself.
I do. I know.
It's been 20 years.
You were out for a long time.
Man, I was
in the shoulder.
Here I go being the woman again. You're carrying me.
I know, really. Why did I find you attractive?
Now I'm stoned.
Good. No wonder I dated Gordon Curry instead.
Why did the toxic waste make me stoned, do you think? Quite a buzz going on. Here it comes.
Just inhale
Wow.
deeply.
Do we ever see your face in any of the other films?
Yeah. At least in part 7, actually.
Oh, in the prior film, you
Yeah.
showed your face?
Yeah. Completely different look. Here comes the water. This was my one scripted line that we ended up not having me deliver.
Ooh. This is like The Shining when all that water
Yeah.
comes through, like the blood in the elevator.
No. Oh, I'm having Titanic flashbacks again.
Oof.
So obviously, it's just this toxic waste. You have to have like immediate contact with it for it to affect you.
Evidently.
How does everybody even know this is toxic waste?
So we just breathe really deep. I don't know. Oh, because the guy.
Oh, he said.
Yes,
right.
he
Okay.
said, "Oh,
Sorry.
you kids gotta get out of here."
Oh. Oh, my head's up your bum.
Now, I said this in the interview too, but here's a thing that bothers me that I'm always quoted as saying I hated the ending of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that would bother Rob since he wrote it. I never hated it. I just wasn't really sure, how to take it. And somehow I got misquoted saying I hated it. It was terrible. But I just,
What do you mean you didn't know how to take it?
I don't know. The becoming a little boy again from the toxic waste.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. At the time, I wasn't sure about it. So somehow that became that I hated it.
Oh, this is evil.
Now I wonder.
I wonder who has that mask.
I know.
Where'd you go to get your mask fixed for the next one?
It's a completely different one.
It is?
Yeah. It's grown into my face by the next movie.
Oh, it has?
Yep. Remember how hard it was to keep this background looking deserted?
Oh, my gosh.
I just remember we were so tired filming this because it was like the end of a whole night.
And it was the last shot.
So I think the light was about to come up.
Yeah, exactly. It was the last shot done for the movie.
Oh.
In principle.
A kiss on the cheek after all
what
that.
Was that? What?
Wow.
I was like, did you avoid me?
I guess she's not that into you.
That was a total aversion. You were like, Toto.
There's that frickin'
Toby.
Oops, your eye line wasn't quite right.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Toby found someone to brush him, too, while we were...
I know.
You'd have thought he would have been matted and stuff.
How about those shoes, Jensen? Did you keep those?
Oh, God. They're like orthopedic shoes. Who dressed me? Is this how people used to dress, or was I supposed to look like a total nerd?
I think it was like trendy then.
Well,
was it? Okay.
1989,
But we were the No, you got to remember, we were the underdogs.
Okay.
We came out on top.
There's all of our names.
Tiffany, there's Tiffany Paulson, the writer.
I guess we really did this.
Kane.
Ace.
Oh, my God. And now Kelly Hugh could buy us all and keep us as pets.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny, man.
Thank you all for watching.
Oh, that was awesome.
We're so happy to have great, dedicated fans.
It was good to see this thing again.
It was really great to see it. It was fun to watch it together.
It really was. Just like old days.
I look forward to seeing everybody out there at some of the conventions because I'm definitely going to
have to do it.
Jump on board.
It's a good time. Fans are very loyal and dedicated, and they'll love to see you guys.
That is great, man.
Let's go get a drink.
Hopefully we'll see each other again in number 13. Maybe that'll happen.
Right.
That's right, number 13, the reunion.
The survivors.
Neon shadows that point the way never lead you out. It's a game we play.
Look at that makeup, Tibor Farkas. I don't remember anybody named Tibor Farkas. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Who else do we recognize? Dog trainer. She was very nice. Very nice. Drivers. I remember the drivers.
I remember the location caterers.
Oh, that was great food, wasn't it?
It was really good food.
I remember that was one of the best catering services.
Pete Romano, I worked with on Part 7, the underwater stuff.
Oh, okay.
Who else should we be giving a shout out to?
Let's see here.
Rob Haddon. Rob Haddon.
I worked with Rob actually at a couple of years after that.
Really?
Yeah, I did an ABC movie of the week with him.
No.
That he wrote.
No.
He didn't direct it. He wrote it.
Oh wow.
That's so cool. I haven't seen him since we shot this. I mean,
he looks. Well, when I saw, I worked with him probably 4 to 5 years after we did this, and he looked exactly the same.
I'm sure.
I haven't seen him for the longest time.
He's a good guy.
Are we still rolling? Are people still interested in what we're saying?
No, they've long since cut it off.
Let's hope so.
Well, the credits are still. I always stay for the credits. Darkest
that's
side.
us. Nobody else.
Fred
does.
Mullen.
We have to come up with something tricky now to see who watched the entire credits.
Oh yeah, let's have
I didn't know Rob wrote one of the songs.
No, you're right. Let's come up with something, and whoever, like, somebody gets like a free
Picture if
T-shirt
he can
signed.
tell, yeah.
Exactly. What are we going to come up with? Quick. What's going to be the answer?
Question was? Is this a trivia question?
What was the original title of this movie?
I don't know the answer to that. What is it?
You don't?
No.
Remember what the script said?
No.
Ashes to Ashes.
That's right.
Yes.
So
that is a good
whoever
one,
comes
Kane.
up Ashes to Ashes, then we know you're the seriously dedicated fan.
That is a great one.
And
or are
if
you
you're
just
lucky-
have
Wait a minute,
nothing
hold on.
better to
The
do?
events and characters of this film are fictitious?
What? They're fictitious?
Whoa.
Bye-bye.